Stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining.
And we're about 5 miles at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 8.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
At the 7-yard line.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 93 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flush to his right. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Romeo Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
O.J. Howard.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going back to Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to go down again. Draymond Jones. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. That's caught by Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7. Buccaneers nothing.
Following the interception, Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the counter, this is Akers. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now 3rd down and long.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. 49ers. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your...
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the...
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Play fake. Here's Love. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, Love to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
It is good.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Here's 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eluding the pressure. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Love as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14. toss set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
San Francisco.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And to give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Going right back to Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Good. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Points the target, and he has it over the middle.
Complete.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
49ers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
23-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Love from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Scotty Miller.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score.
Back now in Tampa. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to take another shot here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
56. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. His throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
32-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and establish themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Love fires that quickly outside. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Love. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more.
It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we ride. More Asian and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold places. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace. They go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. Suck it, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up